Welcome back to the deep dive. We are cutting through the noise today. We're tackling one of the most persistent and, frankly, really expensive questions for businesses right now.
Yeah.
Why are my leads still cold?
Oh, it's the question, isn't it? It keeps founders up at night. You hear it all the time.
Mhm.
Look, we've optimized everything. LinkedIn ads, content galore, outbound, G2, you name it.
We're everywhere.
Exactly. But, they say, the MQLs are ice cold. The pipeline's just empty. And they always land on that same question. Is it the message we're sending, or is it the channels we're using?
And today, we're going to use the detailed analysis you've brought to actually answer that. Because the cost of just guessing wrong here is huge, right? When things dry up, the finger-pointing starts.
Oh, absolutely. Growth teams say, we need new channels. Let's try TikTok.
Yeah, or paid search, maybe. Founders might think, is our pricing wrong?
Sales teams, predictably, lead quality is terrible.
And product sitting there going, well, maybe we need this one extra feature.
And all that internal chaos, that's the real cost. It pulls focus, wastes resources. Because the hard truth, based on what we've seen, is pretty simple. Channels only work as well as the message they carry.
If the message isn't clear.
Then every dollar you spend on distribution, doesn't matter the platform, it's just, well, it's wasted.
I really liked the analogy used in the sources to nail this point. It's like baking this absolutely incredible cake, right? Gourmet stuff, best ingredients.
A masterpiece.
Totally.
Yeah.
But then you wrap it in, like plain brown paper. No label, nothing. You stick it on a crowded shelf next to 50 other identical brown boxes.
And then you're standing there wondering, why isn't anyone buying my amazing cake?
It sounds absurd when you put it like that.
But that's exactly what businesses do when they run ads or push hard on sales without message clarity. They're basically just paying to amplify noise. You're making people ignore you faster.
Okay. So the core idea we need to get across right up front is distribution amplifies clarity.
It absolutely does not create it. We need to stop burning cash and start looking at the real root issue, the message itself.
Right. Let's get actionable then. How do we diagnose this? Before you touch a single LinkedIn bid, before you think about firing your outbound team, the sources give us this really practical 3-part litmus test for your core message.
Yes, this is the foundation. Get this wrong. And honestly, no channel on earth is going to rescue a weak pipeline. It forces you to look at your message through the buyer's eyes.
Well, their immediate needs, their pains.
Exactly. Is it connecting to their world right now?
Okay, part 1 of the test. Relevance.
Relevance. Sounds simple, but it's surprisingly tricky. The question is this. If your absolute ideal buyer reads your headline, just the headline, do they immediately stop and think, whoa, okay, this is for me?
And where does this usually go wrong? Vagueness? Jargon?
All of the above, like that classic bad example. Optimize your workflows with intelligent automation.
Sounds smart, but who is that for? And why should I, the reader, care today? I have to work to figure it out.
Precisely. You're making the buyer do the heavy lifting. Good relevance flips that. It speaks directly to a specific painful situation for a specific audience. Like the good example. Stop losing enterprise deals because you can't prove compliance.
Okay, that hits hard if I'm, say, a sales leader struggling with exactly that problem. I stop scrolling.
Instantly. That's relevance. It connects to a real high-stakes business problem.
But wait a second. If I'm a founder listening to this, that example feels narrow. Stop losing enterprise deals. What about all the other potential customers who aren't losing enterprise deals or don't care about compliance right now? Isn't that kind of limiting? Aren't we scaring people away?
That's the key insight, isn't it? And maybe the toughest pill to swallow. The sources argue very strongly if you try to talk to everyone vaguely, you end up connecting with no one effectively.
So the goal isn't broad appeal at this stage.
Not in the messaging phase, no. The goal is laser focus. Speak perfectly to the 5 people who desperately need what you offer right now. Forget the 95 who might need it someday or kind of need something similar. Nail the message for the 5 first.
And then maybe broaden out later.
Exactly. Start narrow, prove relevance, then think about expansion. But relevance demands specificity at the start.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So relevance gets their attention. What's next? The second element is urgency.
Right. Because even if it's relevant, if I can comfortably say, yeah, that's interesting, I'll look at it next quarter, then what happens?
Nothing happens. Lead goes cold. Conversion is 0.
Precisely. Urgency answers the question, is there a compelling reason to act now? So many companies fail here. They position their product as just a nice to have.
Like the bad example call to action. Book a demo to learn more. There's no why now in that at all.
Zero immediacy. It can wait forever. Contrast that with the good example. Get your compliance audit ready in 30 days or risk losing that deal.
Ah, okay. Now you've tied the action directly to avoiding a specific time-bound risk. That creates real urgency.
It makes delaying the decision feel dangerous.
Got it. Relevance grabs them, urgency makes them lean in. Now, what's the third piece? Proof.
Proof, you've got their attention, you've given them a reason to act. Now, can you back up your claim credibly, like in 10 seconds flat?
So this is where the empty marketing fluff falls flat, like trusted by industry leaders.
Exactly. That's the classic bad example. It means nothing because everyone says it. It's just noise.
So what does good proof look like?
Specificity and recognizable authority signals. Social proofs that hits fast. Look at the good example. Powering 1,200 SaaS teams, including Rippling and Deal.
Okay, that's concrete. You've got a specific number, 1,200, and names that people in that target market likely recognize and respect.
Instantly credible. It short-circuits skepticism. So if you have relevance, urgency, and proof RUP, you've got the core of a message that might actually work.
RUP. Okay, I like that. Relevance, urgency, proof. But now the big question. How do we know if our RUP is the problem? Or if it really is the channels? Like, should I fire my agency or rewrite my website? What's the quick test?
Yeah, this is the crucial fork in the road. This quick test stops teams from just defaulting to blaming distribution, which is the easy way out, frankly. It makes you look at where in the journey things are breaking down.
Okay, let's walk through the scenarios.
Okay.
First is scenario A, the channel problem.
Right. A channel problem looks like this. Your core message is sharp. It's got RUP. And critically, you know it converts with warm audiences.
Define warm audiences for us.
People who already have some context, they read your newsletter, they were referred by a happy customer, maybe they're existing users looking at an upgrade. If these folks get it, they engage, they convert pretty easily, but you're cold traffic.
Yeah.
People from ads, cold outreach, they hit your landing page and bounce right off.
So in this case, using the analogy, the cake is great, the brown paper wrapper has been replaced with something compelling.
Yes. The message works.
But maybe the ads showing the cake are bad. Or you're putting the cake on the wrong shelf in the store. Or the delivery truck broke down.
Exactly. The delivery mechanism is broken, not the core message itself. That's a channel problem. You fix the ads, the targeting, the platform.
Okay. But then there's the other side. Scenario B, the messaging problem.
And this, let's be honest, is far more common. Scenario B is when nobody really converts well. You get their attention, maybe they click the ad, they open the email, they land on the page, but the conversion rates are just abysmal across the board.
Even with people who should theoretically be easier sells, like the warm leads.
Especially with the warm leads, that's the killer diagnostic. If people who already know you, who gave you the benefit of the doubt, who maybe want to like you, if they land on your page and go, I don't get it, then you absolutely 100% have a messaging problem.
You're still trying to sell that amazing cake in the plain brown box, even to your friends and family.
Bingo. And the big lesson here is that most teams under pressure for results just skip this whole diagnostic step.
They jump straight to tactics.
Straight to tactics. Let's try paid search, maybe influencer marketing. What about a different SEO keyword? But if your fundamental RUP message is weak or confusing, all those new tactics do is burn your money faster. You're just amplifying a message nobody responds to.
You speed up the rate at which people ignore you. Ouch.
It's painful, but true.
Okay, this is clarifying. So if we suspect it's the message, or even if we know it is, what's the right way forward? The sources lay out a very specific sequence, right? Not just jumping around.
Yes, absolutely. Order of operations is critical here. Trying to skip steps is how companies waste years and fortunes. Step 1, and it's often the hardest, most avoided step. Nail your positioning.
And positioning isn't just some fluffy marketing term here.
No, not at all. It's about finding your unique wedge in the market. It's figuring out how are we fundamentally different and demonstrably better for that specific relevant audience we identified earlier.
So it's about making the competition kind of irrelevant for your ideal customer.
That's the goal. If you can't articulate that unique value prop clearly, your positioning is broken, and no amount of clever messaging will fix it.
Okay, positioning first. Once that feels solid, what's step 2?
Step 2, build messaging that lands in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. The sources are really adamant about this. Obsess over clarity. Not clever wordplay, not industry jargon, pure, simple clarity.
Can a total stranger read the headline and instantly grasp the core value?
That's the test. If not, back to the drawing board.
Okay, positioning nailed, 5-second message drafted. Step 3.
Step 3 is the crucial safety valve. Test it with warm prospects. Notice what you're not doing yet.
Not scaling. Not buying ads.
Exactly. You take that crisp new RUP message and you put it in front of people who are already in your orbit, your email list, recent leads, friendly customers, referrals.
And what are you looking for?
You're listening for the huh factor. If those warm leads, the people predisposed to get it, read your new message and say, wait, I don't understand what you do now, or how is this different from X?
Stop everything.
Stop everything immediately. The message is still broken. Scaling it now would be like pouring gasoline on a fire you want to put out. Fix the message, iterate, then test again with warm prospects.
Makes sense. Validate internally before going external.
You have to. And only when you get consistent positive signals from those warm prospects, when they say, I get it, or wow, that's interesting, only then do you earn the right to move to step 4.
Which is?
Scale to new channels. Now you finally turn the distribution dial up. Now you run the ads, launch the outbound sequences, optimize the G2 profile, because now you actually have a clear, compelling, validated message worth amplifying.
So the whole sequence fundamentally shifts the question.
Completely. It moves from which channel should we try next to the much harder, more important question. Is our message even good enough to deserve being amplified yet?
And the sources had a great real-world example of this transformation, right? A SaaS company.
Yeah, a fantastic one. They started with messaging that was pure noise, totally generic. Something like, scale your operations with an AI-powered automation platform.
Oof. That sounds like every other B2B SaaS pitch deck from the last 5 years. The brown paper box.
Totally. It failed every RUP test. No specific relevance, everyone claims AI. No urgency, no real proof. They were drowning, trying to talk to everyone, reaching no one.
So they went through this painful process. The positioning, the RUP framework, the warm testing.
And they came out the other side with a totally new message. Same product, mind you, same team. But the message became, close enterprise deals 3x faster by automating compliance workflows.
Whoa. Okay, that's different.
Night and day. Suddenly, it's hyper-relevant to enterprise sales teams. It has inherent urgency tied to closing deals faster. And the 3x faster implies proof, though they'd back that up.
Same product, same market focus.
But 10x better conversion rates, reportedly, because they stopped talking about vague tech and started talking about specific, urgent business outcomes. The message changed everything, not the channels they eventually used.
Wow. Okay, so let's bring this home. What's the bottom line for listeners wrestling with this message versus channel debate right now?
The TLDR. It's blunt, but necessary. If you're even asking the question, is it the channels or the messaging?
It's almost certainly the messaging.
Almost always, because putting good channels behind bad messaging, that just helps you burn through your budget faster with nothing to show for it.
So remember that key quote.
Distribution amplifies clarity. It doesn't create it. Tattoo it on your marketing plan. If the clarity isn't there, hitting boost post just makes the silence louder and more expensive.
Okay, one final thought for everyone listening. A challenge, really.
Let's hear it.
Take your company's main homepage headline or your core value prop sentence. Got it in your head. Now, be brutally honest with yourself. If someone cold emailed you that exact sentence tomorrow morning, no other context, just that line, would you actually reply? Would you even click?
Ooh, that's a tough mirror to hold up.
It is. But if the honest answer is no, or even probably not, well, you know what you need to do.
Stop everything. Go back to step 1. Nail the positioning. Nail the RUP.
Before you spend another dollar amplifying noise.
Couldn't have said it better myself.